We've played well inside the server. Outside the server, that's up for debate. But we have had some really good matches tonight, other than sadly the forfeit that we had to see for Vancouver versus Houston. But we had a really good match from Calgary. They got tested by Anchorage going 7-5. And then we had Anaheim and Ottawa go the distance. Maybe not to the same level that the first match went to the distance, where we saw some really good gameplay. But it'll be interesting to see what type of LA shows up here. We do know Atlanta can fight. They can gun out. LA showed us that they can gun out for that first match against Montreal, where it went to OT. They lost it in OT to Montreal. But then they went and lost, I believe they lost to Las Vegas in OT as well.
The Ascension, I mean, Waxipa Jose lagged out, but he's back. Amazing. This is the best roster, I have to say. I was talking to some of the LA guys, because we were mentioning it last stream, that the team just didn't seem to cooperate. They didn't coordinate. Mist apparently is the IGL, so
that would explain why we saw the way LA played against Las Vegas for sure, because Mist was not in for that game.
No,
so
he was not.
Seeing him in here tonight, hopefully we get some decent coordination coming out, especially as we are in Clubhouse. The attacks, the setups, there's not a lot of mystery with this map. It's been out for so long. Everybody's played it. Your grandma's probably played it at this point. So definitely takes some coordination, but at the same time, everybody knows it. So hopefully we get some really good coordination. They didn't ban the Ying. That's the first thing. That's a mark against Atlanta. Ban the Ying against these guys. Wilson doesn't play without the Ying. Like
Wilson is Ying.
I'm convinced at this point Wilson doesn't know there's other operators on attack. That is my theory.
That Wilson.
The man has one spot on his monitor during character selection, and it only has Ying's face, and he's like, "Oh, okay, it's just one character. I can't play anything else."
Ying only.
Attackers need to look.
But we will be going to Cache CC for the first site. I don't necessarily agree with this, and Meta doesn't really agree with this lately. We have seen a lot of teams shift away from going here for the first site. We've seen a lot more, especially in higher level comp play, Pro League, and other tier 2, tier 3 scenes. A lot of teams have been going the gym master bedroom instead of CC cache, and then the basement over CC cache, just because I feel like those sites give you the most. They give you the most with giving the attackers the least, because with this site, this is the only site where you have a direct wall from outside that the attackers can immediately open, and then they're inside of sight. The other sites, you do not have that. Yes, you have the jacuzzi wall with gym and master bedroom, but it does not lead directly into a site where you can walk through that wall and start a plan.
I mean,
well, that being...
basement's fun. I like basement. I think basement's a good site. So we'll see what happens here. The Wamai is downstairs, so the Wamai might have a big part to play here. This is gonna go to the middle of nowhere, pretty much. But too sharp at the wall here with the assistance of his comrades. Maybe no. Looking around, I think he thought Gronk has EMPs. I don't think Gronk has Claymores. Too sharp, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Mist has the nade that I missed. Doesn't look like he's gonna use them for that. He might try and get one or two here. He's
going for the underneath nade here.
He's gonna go for the underneath nade, and it looks like the second one will connect. So Mist misses the first one, and he hits the second one. Too sharp able to get the wall partially.
I believe that was Impex that came out to counter it there.
Definitely, for sure. As
Zabi
just gonna walk in, not even look at Raptors, and get taken down by Matty. opening kill of the game to Matty on the side of the Atrox. Gronk outside. This is very difficult to do when you don't have this wall open on, like you were talking about. You can just walk in here. Very difficult play from the side of the Ascension when you can't walk in. You're going to have to reposition. But Matty, he's going to have more company coming his way right now. But he blocked it off with a Kiba barrier, so he's going to have to punch his way through. Matty's got a chance to get another kill. Matty, he will get another kill on the headshot on the Too Sharp. That's case down for the Ascension. 45 seconds to go. 2 men underneath. That's Nook and Osa. D. Wilson and the King's going to die. Gronk's going to die. They're lifted and miss. Now he's got to fight against the world. 1v4 shots from everywhere. 30 seconds to go. Missed. 20 odd some health, and I mean now they're all just going to condense onto him. That Oryx, I think, is going to run through there. No, he's going to shoot through with his bailiff, and he's going to kill Mist. First round goes to the Atrox.
It definitely seemed like there was miscommunication. We didn't have impact EMPs on Osa. Nobody was aware of this. They had to use the nades. They miscalculated the first nade throw, so that's the waste of utility there. You then have your Capitao solo pushing rafters. Yes, he flamed out the rafters, but apparently he was unaware that the Azami was all the way on the other side of his fire. He apparently thought that maybe Azami just had vacated rafters after he flamed it, or was just burning to death, because he did not look at the one spot that Azami could be sitting after shooting those flames up there. He went there with no support. It was a very uncoordinated attack, and we saw why Atlanta was able to take that defense pretty easily.
As Too Sharp lagged out, Too Sharp is back, so we're able to get going again. But yeah, I think it was just a little bit of miscommunication.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We'll go to basement now. Again, another site that I think is better than Cash.
I feel like there's a lot more leeway with the type of setups you can do down here. You see a lot more uniqueness, and you can get away with it down in this site, but it does look like we're going with the standard setup out of Atlanta down here. We are seeing the Tachanka, who kind of got a buff nerf,
10 seconds to insertion.
as well as the Capcan, who got a nerf. Capcan lost the 1.5, while Tachanka got the 1.5 and the 2 point, 2 times for his SMG.
Joey limped.
And Joey's gonna probably have that 2 times. Yep, 2 times for the
This
pick
looks
off
so
on
weird.
Savvy.
This looks so awkward to me. I don't know why. This just doesn't look right.
It does look weird, but I will say it feels so clean getting those head taps with that 2 times. Like, I know a lot of people will argue, oh, I'll just bring Rook if I want the 2 times. For some reason, that just feels like a fucking laser with that 2 times. It feels like you can just snap heads.
Yeah, it just looked, I don't know why, it just doesn't look right.
But he did also receive a nerf. The magazines on his ability dropped from 7 to 5, and the reload speed was slowed down as well.
Walk Sippa Jose, thrown on the box, gets a freebie onto Gronk. So there goes another one on the side of the Ascension.
And that's not even 2 minutes into the round, and you already have a 3v5. So unless LA has a masterful plan and Atlanta wants to throw some crazy plays here and try to throw the way of the round, I don't necessarily see this going in favor of LA.
No, I don't think so either. 3v5, a minute to go. I mean, they got the roam here at Vigil. He's chilling, and a couple guys nearby too. D. Wilson and the Ying go look through dirt. This is going to be an interesting play right here. Mist on the Lion can push out the Vigil if it's timed correctly. They know each other are here. This is it's going to be quite the fight. There's the first drone comes through. Vigil's going to run away. Has the impact. Going to create all kinds of noise. And missed. Oh. 1 health. But St. Maddie killed that. And we're right back at where we were. Mist has 1 health. They have 101 health together. D. Wilson and the Ying, though, they're going to get the 2. He's in sight. D. Wilson has walked into sight. 45 seconds to go. He might get another one here. He's got all 4 Candelas still to do something. Mist gets the diffuser. 35 seconds to go. Beautiful hit. Nice kill out of D. Wilson. Now this is where the Ying's going to come into play. All 4 Candelas in the pocket, but it's going to be the Azami on top here. I don't know if she's got enough of an angle, but D. Wilson missed. Is now in sight. Azami still above. Case is going down. Waxipa Jose, you've got to make a move here. You have the Nitro. Case is getting down. Azami drops. She dies to D. Wilson, and D. Wilson, Mist has got a chance here. He does not have a shot no more. He's dead. Waxipa Jose on the kill.
And if Lion just had a sliver more HP there's a chance he wins out on that gunfight. All Waxipa had to do was breathe on the man and he died there.
Yeah,
but exactly. Wilson on the Ying was trying to make something happen out of a round that was very handily in the favor of Atrox.
Yeah, definitely an interesting round out of their side. I mean, I didn't even think it would get to that point, but it did.
And now we will be seeing the 3rd and tertiary site of Gym Bedroom.
You say tertiary site, but I think at the end of the day, you said that you'd pick it over Cash.
I would indeed pick Gym Master over Cash. With the right team, it's a better site in this current meta than CC Cash. Because with Cash, you have to hold rafters. That wall is going to open up no matter what happens. It's very hard to make it where the attackers don't open the CC wall. This site, it's a lot easier to hold Jacuzzi wall and make it not happen, or you can completely forego even trying to put anything on the Jacuzzi wall. Open it, play the mirror in that bathroom, and they have to completely be wary of swinging that wall. You can extend out to Cash without overextending yourself, where in rafters you can kind of get cut off and there's no way you can move. It's almost like you get pinched down and you're just kind of RNGing it with your gunfights. With Cash, you can slow down time and slowly back off back to sight, and I just feel like it gives you more room to not immediately be punished in your errors, is the best way I feel like I can put it.
Gronk took a little bit of damage. I think there was someone spawn peeking at the bottom of the door. Yeah, there's a little punch hole there. There was one ban in the basement. Now, who is that? Who is that lurking around? It is the Frost in the basement, who, if timing serves her right, through this little hole, this might be a kill, but I mean, you gotta get this perfect angle. It's gonna be very difficult to do. So the bandit trick's coming through here. Maddie's already used 2. He's gonna he's gonna give up the trick. He's gonna throw the nitro out. Nothing available for him. He's gonna run back. D. Wilson is on the Cali. There we go. That's what we like to see. D. Wilson changing it up onto the Cali. Missed on the roam clear here. Going all the way from strip club side over. I mean, to be honest, I forgot this part was part of Clubhouse. The amount of people I see coming in through this side is very low. We'll see what he's able to do. Joey Lipton with a nice little angle there. As a breach charge is going to come through, push Ant out. The 0 on the wall is Cam through. And he's going to get into shower. A minute 30 to go. 5v5 still, and just a little bit of damage taken on the side. This is a nice little angle there from Ants. I didn't think Gronk would see him, and he did, and he's 0-3 to start this one. Missed on the roam clear still. Joey Lipton is down, but he's got that hook armor to get himself up. Does he get up in time? No, he doesn't. Sabi gets him, and the clear from CC side is going pretty successful. 1 minute to go. They still got one more man they got to deal with. Too sharp. A lot of damage is coming out from the main breach. Savi gets Maddie. Too sharp. Nice little kill there. Waxipa Jose. Savi gets killed by Ant. Ant's got to fight his way here. He's got no one with him. but actually he does have the frost with him. Sight completely abandoned, but he's gonna get back to it now. And timing's gonna get Nook. Nook's gonna get shot in the back. That's missed down. Ace, he's now walked into sight. Cam, I mean, he's got frost going through the rotate. Both of them are gonna come from the same way. He's gonna have Ant hedge taken there. Dean's gonna take him down, and now it's Callie versus Frost. 30 seconds to go. Pings come through. The Z pings are through, but I don't know if D Wilson's gonna know. No, he's not. He's gonna run away and use that SMG. He's gonna do a quick drone. I don't know, Wilson, if you have time here. 15 seconds. Case is down. She's gonna see the Frost. Frost is gonna run away back to Case, as she should. And there, Z pings through. Wilson knows where she is, but is it gonna time? Is it gonna go down to time? It's not. Dean's gonna kill the Callie, and that is another round to the Atrox.
Again, it just seems like it was a lot of fractured attacks there. You had Buck alone, nobody able to refrag him. Yes, he was getting kills there. You have D Wilson still outside with windows not even open, so he's not covering Ace's flank. You have Ace re-peeking into somebody when it's in a 1v2 in that situation. Yes, you got the kill in the castle. You know where the Frost is. You're trying to re-swing into her. Don't swing into that engagement. Back off. That Callie can open that window. You go plant in the freaking gym and you have Callie overwatch you. Like, I understand, like, in the moment you feel like you can win your guns in that point, but at that point, play to your strong suits, play to the objective, get that clock on your side instead of playing against it there where you're having to rush at a Frost face where she can just shoot you.
Yeah, 100%.
Attackers need to locate
and they're gonna get that full rotation as well. They got all 3 sites won, so they are gonna get the opportunity to go back to their tertiary site. The primary site. They went through all their 3 sites, so I mean, that's a plus for them. You win all 3, then you get to go back through all 3 and see if you can do it all over again.
We're finally seeing some changes here out of LA. Mist has opted to switch off the knock, and Wilson is thankfully not playing Ying every single round. We're actually seeing some variety out of the man. Though he did have the one round where it looked like he might clutch it up for him was on that Ying, so I guess we can't harp on him too much for playing Ying.
100%. I mean, with the Chonka's back again, Joey Lipton and his 2-time scope rocking around, fresh off the patch. But it looks like, yes, there's the communication. Savi's got EMPs this round, much better from the side of the Ascension, talking to each other here, making sure that everybody knows what they're doing. And yes, I can already tell you this looks way better than last round. This is the way that they're coming about this. First one comes through. I don't think there is a mute there, and I think that's gonna trick it. It did. It is enough mute trick by Ant.
Drone activated.
As he spins around and missed. Oh, lovely kill on the, I guess, a roaming Tachanka. I didn't know that I would see that. That's like a Paradox soup play for anybody knows that from back in Season 1. He would roam with the DP-27 in hand. Miss, gets the kill, and he's going to have the opportunity to get a couple of frags here as well. Frost is below. I don't know if you saw the Jackal pink. She's just behind the bar. This could be a free kill if she's not careful. She drops hatch. No harm, no foul from her. Miss, still it's stock. Wall still has yet to be open, and it looks like Savi's just going to come downstairs after using both EMPs. He's going to come support Mist.
I would like to see Mist save one of these nades to try to get these mutes off the wall.
The Jackal pings through. Too sharp. He's in a little bit of an engagement. Mist gets in. Savi is going to get. D. Wilson gets down by Waxipa Jose. He's going to get that kill. But a ton of damage here. Too Sharp was on there. Savi was in the lounge. 3-0 still for the side of the Atlanta Atrox, but we go 4-3 in the favor of man count and the Ascension. 1 minute to go. And Savi, Mist is just lurking underneath though. Too Sharp trying to get anything going. He's got Case, so he can't be too overconfident here with the amount of gun fire that he's going to see walking into this site. Same Maddie, still in that spot he was in round 1, sitting on the rafters garage. And there goes Waxipa Jose. He dies to ATG Too Sharp. Now Maddie has legged out. That is unfortunate for him. Missed. is going to get killed by Dean. Savi kills Dean, and that is another round for the Ascension. As the first round for the Ascension after an unfortunate disconnect from Maddie. We've had one round for each team. Too sharp at the beginning, Maddie mid-round, but again, we're going to get him back in here. 3-1. But I think, I don't think Maddie's leg would have made any difference there personally.
I would agree with you there. I don't see it being in it. It was definitely going in the favor of LA. We saw them kind of, honestly, a little bit fumble the bag there, getting that wall open, but they quickly adapted, quickly moved around, and were able to get some opening picks that they needed to get in that position to then take sight, and then they flushed out the defenders to their waiting guns.
100%.
So it'll be interesting to see. We are going to see LA opt to go downstairs instead, where we did see Wilson, who is back on that Ying, almost managed to pull it out for himself and his team with, I believe it was missed on the Lion. Interesting enough, we're not going to have the Lion here this time around. We are going to have a lot of vertical play in play, as well as Joey Lipton is bringing out that Rook. So man definitely likes his 2 times for sure.
100%. Maddie is back. I mean, this has been great. The people joining back has been really quick. But we'll see what Maddie's able to do here. He's going to join back in. He'll get on the Jaeger. And here we go into round 5.
Defenders protect
They are
your
going to
bombs
go
from being
to
defused by
downstairs, I
attackers.
believe. Yes, they're going to go downstairs. So after losing Cash, they're going to go downstairs and do their thing there. And D. Wilson, my favorite operator.
Yep.
Bomb located
Back on
by
the Ying,
attackers.
which I won't harp on it so much. Last time they attacked down here, he was on the Ying. He was that X factor that LA tried pulling out and almost secured them that win. It sadly did not.
10 seconds.
I
to insertion.
definitely think that this game has the potential
5
to
seconds
go the
to insertion.
distance. If we see a round like we did last time from the Ascension. This Rook, as I was just about to say, that Rook is going to get killed off the spawn peak, and it's D. Wilson surviving with 1 health and 4 Candelas still in his pocket.
Definitely wishing they had the, well, they do have T-Birds on site, so I mean, if they manage to get into sight, then Wilson has a chance to get his health back up there.
So I'd say Maddie and Dean is going to go reestablish Rook's position. I mean, I would love to see a kill here, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, as they are very well aware of that giant hole in the construction wall. It looks like he'll rotate away.
But they do now know that there's only potentially 3 on site.
Can you execute this quick is the question. And Savi's going to go up top. So it looks like they still want to do a top-down push, even though there are only maybe 3 on site.
I almost feel like you hit sight here. You know you have the man advantage. You know where they are inside a little bit here as we see the drones picking out people.
D. Wilson, D. Wilson jogged. Got barely any health there. Walks up a Jose. Is he going to get a trick? He let him get 1. There's the floor opening by the sledge of Gronk, and he's going to use that impact to trick himself out of danger. He's going to now hold these main stairs in the corner. Jaeger's going to try and fight these vertical angles. I wouldn't personally. Not something I'd be fond about. But they have all the way upstairs. If the Buck's able to open all the way down to Savi, they might have a free angle. Wilson on the drone, as he should be, with 1 health, and there's the pings coming through. St. Matty dies to the ping. Here comes the T-Bird running back into sight for support. Walks up a Jose, takes a little bit of damage, takes a lot of damage. He gets down, survives that gunfight, finishes him off with the pistol, just for good measure. D. Wilson doing his job. St. Matty legs out again, but I don't think, again, Ants next gets missed. It's down to a 4v2. Gronk, a lot of damage taken from him. Ants next, he's on site with the Thunderbird, but again, he can get back up to 100 health. Dean, he's fighting. D. Wilson, the Candelas are going to come through. Here goes 1. There goes 2. Does it blind the T-Bird? I believe it does. Yes, he is very blind. Can he get through though? They stack up 30 seconds to go. Two Sharks gotta get into sight. And he gets another one. That's a 2v3 now, very doable. Ant's gonna get back up. The Thunderbird doing major dividends. Buck drops the hatch, and he gets another. There comes another Candela. That's the third one. He's gonna run right into D. Wilson. D. Wilson gets a kill, and he's gotta fight 3. He's gotta fight 2, sorry. D. Wilson getting cased out. Ant's gonna get another one. He is an impact away. 4 seconds to go, and D. Wilson's gonna get the swing, but he's 1 health, and Ant with a clutch. A huge clutch from an Ant on the Atrox side. I thought that was it. I thought the Ascension had it. The Atrox dig down deep. They take the 4th round. Unbelievable from Ant.
Crazy plays from Ant there. Just in the right positions, winning he literally was just perfectly positioned to have a 1v1 every single time he took an engagement there, and just won them at that point.
I don't know what to say after that. That just, if I was the LA Ascension, that would just suck all the life out of me.
And it sucks because like it looked a lot more coordinated. It looked like LA had a plan. They won the opening engagement. They got the second frag. They were then collapsing on site, and then it just seems like everything went out the window. Comms maybe were just completely cluttered, and it just all went to hell in a handbasket for him as Ant just walked through and cleaned up shop.
Yeah, that was that. Ant just walked in, and that was that. I mean, he, of all people, choosing that as zombie, he really loves that as zombie, I will say. He is making good use of
it. Indeed. Indubitably, we will now see. Interesting enough, they have not chose to go back to cash. They won defense site. They have lost 1 time, won 1 time. They almost lost this site, but were able to clutch it out. I believe it was St. Matty on the Frost clutched out this round as well. I'm not sure if he used Frost in that same engagement, but did win this site in a 1vx against APG and Wilson, who was on the Cali at the time, opted to go back to his comfort pick of the Ying.
I'm gonna personally talk to Ubisoft to nerf Ying just so D. Wilson can't use him no more.
No, I abuse Ying in my ranked play. Don't touch Ying.
Oh.
Just ban Ying away from Wilson.
So yeah, teams should just ban Ying.
I need my solo crutch when I'm solo queuing in ranked, okay?
Ying, that's Ying for you.
Yeah. When I'm solo queuing and I need to make stuff happen. Because honestly, she's an amazing character. She has hard breach if you need it. She's got blinds to blind people, and her LMG is amazing. And we're seeing Joey Lipton lose an HP on the CC window, or perhaps getting wall banged through that CC wall there.
Yeah, with the wall.
As we have some interesting zero cams already placed inside of Con. And it looks like LA is doing a little bit more of a coordinated push. I would like to see someone here backing up more Savvy. He does have the 1 person outside of CC wall there.
Nothing really going on though. The extension's pretty standard. I think that's the first Candela. It's not gonna hit the Frost. So it does hit the Frost. She walks back into it, but she's able to use her bearings and get out. And this is a good clear from the side of the Ascension. Just stack bodies up, get your kill. But St. Matty and Ant, they get 2, and that is not how you get rid of a player. And there's somebody underneath who's slowly working his way around. It's the Jaeger who's sitting in the corner of Lounge. There's St. Matty. He gets 1 more. That's 2 to the tally for him. We'll see if he gets a 3rd. No, he does not. Savi gets the 3rd. Dean in the corner. Waksipa Jose gets strong. Dean on the flank. Waksipa takes a little bit of damage. Almost gets a little bit of team fire, but Savi got him against the world here. Savi does a lot of damage to Ant, but Joey Lipton cleans him up. And that is a 5-1 round split on the side of the Atrox.
I don't understand that attack. Like, yes, open the wall, but why are we peeking into that. Literally open that construction window. That Frost cannot sit there anymore. Flush him out. Don't just push him into a spot where he can then bunker down and take engagements as freely as he please. Push him into that position to a pivotal point. Open up those other sight lines and then just double engage him. You basically have a free kill there at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
But now we are going to see a 5-1 split at the half, and LA is going to opt to go CC Cash as well for their first defense. Will be interesting to see if they have the same luck that Atlanta had for their first time going here, or if they'll have the luck that Atlanta had the second time. It was a 50-50 split here, one attack side winning, one defense winning. And the only site that Atlanta had where it went 50-50.
I have to ask you though, I mean, it's only 20 seconds. We might have to pick this up next round. We mentioned at the beginning of the stream that we are welcoming the Boston Oathsworn into the league on Monday. We're happy to have you on board. I mean, it's 8 seconds in, so we're going to have to pick this up next round. But welcome aboard.
Indeed.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Indeed, I will answer that in the next down phase between rounds we have, as we are getting up here, and it'll be the similar lineup coming out for Atlanta, though they opt to not bring the Ace and bring the Thermite, which LA has opted to bring the Bandit instead of the Mute, so this could be interesting depending on what Atlanta chooses to go here, as we could see LA perfectly counter this setup, as we have EMPs rain out immediately, but not. And Bandit.
Get it. D. Wilson gets the trick. Missed fighting through a soft wall here on Stalk to try and stay up on the Malusi roam. Walks up a Jose. He's getting tricked by him. He's getting tricked here. If it gets, I don't know if this is going to trick. It does. But it's a nade from below by Joey Lipton. He's going to kill D. Wilson, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, at that point, Bandit's done his job. He's ensured that wall has an opening. There's no thermobaric charges left.
And there goes Walks up a Jose by Savi. Too sharp. He gets down by Ant. Ant is in sight. Gronk kills him. Same Matty now. He's in sight too. It's all kicking off. Joey Lipton's in sight. Kills Mist. Gronk, he takes a little bit of damage. There's a nice crossfire. That comes from Savi. 2v2. And they're going to have to reconvene. Both of them are here below.
Oh,
that's a beautiful kill by Dean onto the Echo. There's any Plantanile gone. A minute 20 to go. They know he's on rafters. Joey Limpton, though, you got to get that case. It's in a very precarious position.
The ball apparently did get open there. I did not think that went through.
It did. I guess they got him just in time. There's a kill by Savi. Savi gets another. It's a minute to go. Case is dead. But Case gets picked up by Dean. It's going to go down in a pretty standard position. Savi's got the impacts, but he doesn't know it's not a bomb.
He doesn't know it's deep. Oh.
He's going to get it down. And he's going to run out. And, oh, here we go. The standoff is going to have to happen if he doesn't swing it. And here we go. 30 seconds to go. Savi's going to have to run into this. This is going to be quite a gunfight to take for him. He's going to have to fight through a bulletproof shield with no impacts.
Yeah, I wish after that first one where he didn't... Oh my goodness! I wish he had... After that first one where he didn't find the planter...
3 seconds to go. I would just take the kill. He's not even going to get the kill. He's not going to get the kill. Dean going to kill him. 7th round in favor of the Atlanta Atrox. They take a 6-1 lead, and we might be packing it up and going home right here, right now.
Atlanta doing us a favor and making sure we still end on time, ladies and gentlemen.
Somehow today we had the stream die at the beginning. We had a rehost. We had a forfeit, and we may very well end on time. And that is what you call hyper series right there. So this might be the last round. Would you like to speak on the Boston Oathsworn coming in on Monday?
Indeed.
Speak about you could speak about yourself, the org, how long you've been around. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people know who you are. We went on this on the first play day when I half egoed you. But feel free.
Indeed. I mean, personally, I've been around for 8 years, but Oathsworn itself has been around for 4 years, on and off. Our Boston roster is actually only comprised of 2 OG members from OSG. Everybody else is a new pickup that we specifically went out, tried out, recruited, because we wanted to get a roster into Hyper Series because of how much attention this league gets. We wanted to help grow our name as we are currently expanding as we reach back out into the esports market. And yeah, it'll be... I think Monday is going to be a banger of a game. We will be playing against Miami. I have been told it's not going to be Miami's starting lineup and whatnot. They have a little bit of a weird lineup come out. It's not going to be our starting lineup. But I do think it's going to be a good game for sure.
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah, I was talking to Ben my last game. He said the same thing. He's like that he's very looking forward to that game on Monday. He said that if he had to pick between the two Bostons, he likes the Oathsworn Boston better than the Barrage.
We will hopefully not continue the tough Boston name that we have.
Hey, listen, as long as you field a roster, that's already doing better than the other Boston. That's the reason they're not here no more. As Flores is going to get to work on that. Flores of Ant. And it looks like they are not even going to try to trick that
Interesting enough, LA just opted to go right back. CC Cash didn't even... I kind of almost feel like LA might have given up at this point. Or maybe they felt like it was so close that they definitely can win this round, but a little bit of a different style that they're going for here. They're opting more for that vertical play as Wilson's going to be on the pulse instead of on the bandit.
And he's sitting down here. I mean, this could come down to be fine. A fine play because if they're not found, I was about to say if he's not found, he has free denial, but Joey Lipton gets one. Ants gets killed by Gronk's FMG9 on the smoke.
Interesting enough, bringing the FMG9 instead of the Mossberger.
Sipa Jose, he dies to Mist. I ever saw Mist. Yeah, he was in here. I didn't think he left. Sipa Jose dies to Mist. And it's a 4v. I don't know. Have they given up? I don't think they've given up. Gronk, this is a nice little angle through the chairs and the barbed wire. Mist takes a little bit of damage. There's Dean getting him. Mist. That's Savi taking damage, and through the crossfire of the main breach. Mist has got a nice little flank here. Rides it out. They're in sight. Fully in sight. St. Matty's just going to go. He gets one. He's got the chance at 2. Joey Lipton's going to fight Mist here on the bottom. Mist versus Lipton. Exchanging shots. No one is hitting anybody. A lot of cement is getting hit. Too Sharp gets taken down by Dean, and now Mist. Oh, Mist. Just keep the dreams alive. 30 seconds. Matty's going to go plant it. They have the call. Mist might be able to hop on his Echo drone, but it looks like he's just going to book it back to site as there are no cams. Everybody is spectating him. This one might be over for the Ascension. 6-1. Might go 7-1 very quickly. 35 seconds to go. If you look at what they have set up, Jackal just going to wait for him. Jackal with the pocket shotty in hand. Good night to Mist. Game, set, match. Atrox, 7-1.
That's going to be a very quick matchup from Atrox as they came out guns a-blazing, and LA just didn't seem to be on their game tonight. Maybe still trying to work out some kinks with this lineup.